many of you have been asking where have I been. I've been offline for almost 2.5 months already. From the start of Ramadan, I started not doing my live shows, but now that it's day 16, I guess, 17 of Raya online, and we have a fantastic show for you today. It's based on this first group, this pioneer group of LinkedIn Secrets. What we did is on the 9th of May, we started this course called Super LinkedIn Secrets, and immediately following, we had a 21-day challenge. So today, ladies and gentlemen, about this 21-day challenge that we've had, and how you, what they have learned, what this group has learned by posting for 21 days. If you join, I see Nazrul tuning in. I see 14 people already in. If you can please tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what do you do, why you're here. It'll be great to hear from you. So just put it in the chat and I'll put it here on screen so everybody can see. One of the things I've been busy with as well, before we go, I guess, is there's this quote-unquote conflict in the Middle East. It's what Israel is doing to the Palestinians. As you can see, what I'm wearing, this is called a kafiyeh. It's a traditional in Palestine, and it's also become a symbol of the struggle. It comes in red and black and white, which is also very typical. So I'm wearing solidarity with my brothers and sisters in Palestine, Free Palestine. So that, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to do is introduce you to some of my friends. We've just got to know each other for the past 3 weeks. We've been very closely connected with each other. We have a Facebook group, supports one another, and we're every day constantly in touch with one another. So with that, I shall bring on board Siti Rosiana or Anna. We have also Johnson Chong. We have Chung. We have Azki just now. I think his network may be having some problems, but anyway, welcome, lady and gentlemen. Let's start with Anna. Anna, how are you? Let's introduce yourself a little bit to our audience.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, Azif and others. Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me today. My name is Siti Rosiana Diaz, staying at Selangor. I am IT for IT system integrator company. Okay, so basically I just back to industry from 6 years cuti. So I feel very duduk di LinkedIn ni, I really having a good opportunity to kenal ramai orang and all this positive circle. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much, Anna. Let's now introduce Carl Chung. How are you, Carl?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Good.
Salam sejahtera rakan sekalian. My name is Carl Chung, and I work as a full-time feng shui and energetic consultant. My mission is actually to help you be the right person, doing the right thing at the right place at the right time. So very happy to be on today. Thank you.
Thanks, Carl. Next we have Johnson Chung.
I'm good. Thank you, Azif, for inviting me to be part of your live show. Hello, everyone. Selamat sejahtera. Good morning. Well, I'm an education consultant and a 360 trainer. Basically, I help institutions and even individuals to work on their education models, whether it's for their schools or for their own children. And also I do training, 360, because I don't only deal with knowledge and skills and attitude, but also the paradigms and the values of my trainees. And I'm super pumped up to be here to share what I've learned with Azif. Thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan. And last but not least, we have Azki. Azki, what do you do? Where are you? And how are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I
can you hear? Okay, my name is Muhammad Azki Hafizi bin Muhammad Nazul. So I am the final year student of University Tun Hussein Malaysia. Currently, I am the final semester student or will be grad at in August or sorry October. So this program, thank you for inviting me, Mr. Azif, and I really really happy to be here. So that's all.
Thank you so much. As you can see, we have audiences from all over the world. Hi, Fernando from California. Wonderful having you here today. Let me just share how we started. On the 9th of May, we had this course called Super LinkedIn. It was the first time I had run it. Obviously, I run a lot of on LinkedIn and how you can use it better. But this was like the first a little bit intermediate level stuff we were going on in this course, and immediately following the course we ran a WhatsApp group that supported each other on a 21-day challenge. So I'd like to find out from my guests what their 21-day challenge was like. Let's start again with the lady in the house. We have Iola. You joined Super LinkedIn Secrets. Host.
Normally 1 or 2 was a week lah.
Okay, so during the 21-day challenge, did you manage to post every day?
Yes, but after Cuti Raya, I'm sorry I can't commit because I do have a I break every day. As a time constraint Nazif, so sometimes I also just orang kata masuk LinkedIn sekejap keluar balik, only that.
Of course, life goes on for all of us. We're all very busy, but I think. But did the group help you to stay a little bit more consistent in your posting?
Yeah, very helpful. Okay, because they also keep motivating us and keep pushing us to consistent post. Sometimes we all kata support. I memang rasa, I need to post it every day. I must do the post every day.
All right, thanks, Anna. Before we go into the wins that you achieved in this 21 days, I just want to go around the table and see what else experience was. So Johnson, how long have you been on before you joined this course?
Actually, I think I just looked back the other time. I think I've been. It was not one of my main weapons of choice in terms of social media. I started off very, very active on Twitter. People who go to my Twitter will see I've got almost 4,000 followers there. And then second is more Facebook, but LinkedIn, I hardly used it. It was just the odd, time that I would post something, and even leading up to your webinar, I think I probably posted at most once a week or so. So it wasn't something that I really was that active on.
Right. But the 21-day challenge get you to be more consistent and active? Definitely.
I didn't post every single day. There were days where my schedule was really, really crazy. But I'm happy to say that I posted on most days, even on weekends sometimes, and oftentimes more than once in a day. And now I'm trying to train myself to use LinkedIn as to my go-to social media rather than Facebook.
All right. So again, before we go into your wins, let's ask Azki. Azki, did you manage to post every day for this 21-day challenge?
Almost, but I have maybe 2 or 3 days I didn't post because of the constraint of the academic purposes.
Of course.
Okay.
Understand. All of us have, like I said, very busy lives. But what did you do before you join this challenge?
Okay.
Were you already on LinkedIn?
I just signed up the LinkedIn in February. Then before I joined your class, I just shared the post, and my engagement only get 60 or 70 views. But after I joined your class, my view, I think I can reach minimum for my writing, right? Not the shadow post, the writing, I can get 300 or 400 views per day.
Wow.
Wow, so
excellent.
this is the increment I get.
Thank you so much. So please let's go to Carl. So
Selamat pagi.
So were you already on LinkedIn before you joined us?
I actually joined LinkedIn 2 weeks before I met Super Secrets. So I'm basically budak baru lah. But I wanted to have this presence on LinkedIn because I heard that 80% of B2B leads come from LinkedIn. So I was curious to the difference between LinkedIn and Facebook.
Right. So did the 21-day challenge push you to post consistently?
Oh, definitely, because I was just posting maybe once a week, but after that I posted every day except the weekends. So every day I posted non-stop. So it was a discipline, and right. I think I have formed the habit now.
Yeah, it's really about forming a habit, which is why we stayed 21 days. I tell you, Carl, most people don't post on weekends because they feel the engagement lower. I do. I post every weekend. I post actually. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, and I found that the more regular you post, the engagement you create, your influence is on LinkedIn. So let's say
sure.
you have a business and it's in feng shui.
Yes.
Did you think that LinkedIn would ever be an avenue for you to get leads or get customers?
I was hoping for that to happen because what happens is my feng shui is not cheap. You know, we are reasonably priced, but still, it's good for people who are decision makers who actually engage us. And I find that I'm able to connect with more decision makers through LinkedIn.
Right. And let's go directly to results. Have you attained any results over this past 21 days?
Okay, very good. So in terms of connections, I actually am now at 800 connections from when I first started. Maybe I was at 100, 200 connections. And I had 329 views on my profile when we first marked our thing, and it is now at 675 views. So it's more than double. My search appearances increased from 35 to 78, and there was a top post that I had. Okay, my top post had more than 9,000 views.
Wow!
As opposed to less than 1,000 21 days ago. Okay, and the sinker of all, during these 21 days, I received a paid destiny reading and a paid feng shui consult, 1 paid aura checkup, and now I'm going to be engaged to speak for a corporate company, and it's going to be paid. All happened in 21 days.
That is excellent wins
awesome.
there.
Awesome.
Great. That's a win for all of us in this group of Super LinkedIn Secrets. That's excellent. We'll hear a little bit more about you just in a bit. Let's maybe now, Johnson. What was your experience over the past 21 days?
Okay. Well, in terms of numbers, let's go with numbers and get it out of the way. Looking back, when I started out before the webinar, I had 919 followers, and now I have 997, 3 shy of 1,000. So help me, guys, to get over that 1,000 mark. Now, profile views, I had 55 21 days ago. Now I'm at 171. So there's more than 3 times growth. I understand post views depends. It's more fluctuating, depends on your post. So that one has gone down slightly, but I think that's just what I've posted recently. In terms of search appearances, it's gone up just very slightly to 2 for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it could be because of the industry or field that I'm in. But I think more importantly to me, the things that I've learned over the 21 days, that was really beneficial. And I've shared that in a post yesterday. Number one being that this is not a competition with others, although at some point I always notice, wow, Carl or someone else is the first to post in the morning. I try to be the first, and then I realize, hang on, why am I doing that? I'm not competing with them. I'm doing this as a challenge for myself to be better, right? And then secondly, I realized that different people have different things to gauge their own success or their own progress, because for me, my objectives might be different than others. I'm trying to put a more positive message out there, give people a more deeper insights into whether it is personal development or even political views. So I shouldn't expect the kind of overwhelming views that people might get when they talk about the plants that they grow or something like that, right? Or like getting business like Kyle just did. But lastly, I really want to mention the fact that I had the opportunity to do this together with all of you, including our friends that is going to come on later on. That has helped me to do this, because if I were just doing this on my own for myself, I'd be lax. I say, forget it. I won't post. I'll just do it whenever. I don't even feel, compelled or any sense of pressure to look at other people's and comment and make a, considered comment. But now that I've done it, I realize it's so great. I mean, it's not just about making other people feel good, but when you do it, you actually feel good about yourself, because you're actually contributing to the discourse, and you're not just clicking like or yeah, awesome, but you're actually a part of a conversation.
Precisely, that's very good points there, Johnson, and for all the audience as well. I think that's a very good lesson to learn. Is basically anything in life, lah. You get what you give, right? So if you put in effort and you put in considered actions and really think about what you're doing, I think you're going to get a lot out of this. So thank you so much for this lesson. Right now, I'm going to go to Aski, who is actually stuck in his asrama. Sorry to hear that, but maybe you can share with us pengalaman, what you've learned over the past 21 days.
Okay, thank you. So for the 31st day, let's go to the figures. So my post view before I joined the Super League in Secret, I got 294. Then currently, after I looking on my LinkedIn, my profile view is 464. So is 2 times increase for the before. And the message appearance before I joined the Super League in maybe 76, but I have achieved the search appearance is 211. So this is a biggest achievement for me lah. And then the purpose I joined the LinkedIn because I really want to enjoy the LinkedIn environment and community. Then Alhamdulillah, this week I got my internship placement with a LinkedIn. This is the first time I got the internship placement in a LinkedIn. So quite wonderful to be in a LinkedIn community.
Congratulations. That's really good news. Thanks for sharing that with us. So you actually were approached the company to seek for your internship?
Company approached me in the LinkedIn.
Wow.
So during the pandemic, it's really hard because in my university, from the 1,000 student who need internship, is only 120. So downtime is quite painful and difficult for the student to get internship.
So again, congratulations for that. We'll come back in just a bit. Let's go back to Siti Rosiana or Anna. Anna is already posting. So Anna already has a following on LinkedIn. She does post videos. She talks about her day. So you've already have that. So joining Super LinkedIn Secrets and coming in the 20 challenge for you. Somebody like you, Anna.
Okay, I'm joining LinkedIn since 2012. Masa tu not so active, okay, and I'm start active last year around October. Okay, I start to post, so masa tu memang my viewers pun macam 1, 2, 3 macam tu, memang kurang engagement. So I start to update my profile semua, but I also feel that not so complicated. But when I see Aziz doing all these classes, I don't want to pergi. Cuma mungkin all the kekangan masa tak dapat masuk. Finally, I dapat join on May. So I learning something new. So masa tu I keep on update my profile, okay, and then keep on do the posting. I saw this. So I nampak from 1,500 followers, now almost 1,600 increasing, and then every day keep getting connection requests, alhamdulillah, and then I get new friends, and also manage for our business lah. So insyaAllah new project coming in.
Wow, congratulations. That's really good news. But you're already very comfortable. I see you post videos quite a bit. How is that for you? What would you say to people who have never posted video or are afraid pointing the camera to their own face and saying something on camera?
Okay, for me lah, okay, what I do is just do it. Buat je. and video, doing one time without editing, and then I post. So because for me lah, if I do it, keep repeat it 2 to 3 times, nanti jadi akan post punya. So what I do is, okay, I because my type of person, I like to karang it in my in my mind, and then I push to do it 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, I edit and I terus post. Macam tu lah ya.
That's actually a really very good lesson. And one of our mantras is authenticity over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have never posted a video and you're afraid or shy to be on camera, you know, the fear you have is actually nothing. It is nothing holding you back from doing that. Just like Anna was saying, just do it. Buat je lah, kan? Don't really worry about it. If you're waiting for perfection, it will never, ever, ever happen. So if you want to, really good lesson, Anna, on that. And now I just like to get everybody on stage and everybody together. Just talk about some of your key lessons that you learned over these past 21 days, and maybe sharing with others. There's a lot of people from all over the world tuning in right now, both on LinkedIn as well as on YouTube Live. So maybe we'll start with you, Carl, a business owner and a businessman providing a service to people. What would you say is the biggest benefit of being on LinkedIn?
Before I proceed, the first thing I wanted to do, which I forgot, is to thank Encik Azif for this opportunity and all the family, the LinkedIn Secret family, for all the support this 21 days. Okay, let's continue to grow together. All right. So coming back to the question, as a business owner, I definitely see there is this has opened a lot of doors for me, and I never thought that it is so simple for somebody to just link you up and get you to speak for the corporate. So this is something that I want to achieve, but I didn't have the vehicle to do it. And now, hey, LinkedIn is going to be my go-to place.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing, Carl. For you, Johnson, in your industry, in education, or everything that you do right now, how would LinkedIn help you?
I think it helps to share my insights into the unique issues in the industry, especially, well, not only in education, but also in personal and professional development. Very often there's so much out there that it's very difficult to get your voice out there. And then if you are going to have to write long articles, it's going to take a lot of time. But when you have a concentrated number of people within your own network and in their networks, and if you just share certain content with your insights in it, that gives me the the way to reach out to as many people as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's a great lesson as well, and that's what I learned. I shared that I was trying to look for chief cloud officers, and in Malaysia there's very few of those. So I reached out to people all over the world, and I've managed to hook up with people from Fortune 500 companies. All of these C-level officers are now actually looking up to me. And I need advice on how they should grow on LinkedIn. So, as what I aspire to be, I want to be a chief in the C-suite. So I'm trying to surround myself with that. So again, like Carl was also saying, we surround ourselves with people who are positive, who can give you energy. And I think this family that we've built around, this super secret group, is excellent. It's giving all of us energy and us to grow as well. So Azki, as a student, how do you find, what do you think LinkedIn can help you with getting you an internship?
Okay, thank you. For the first of all, I want to say thank you for the community or Super Leaker group in the group WhatsApp for encourage. And for me, I'm very happy every day to looking. Wow, it's a Carl everyday post very early. 7 morning is Carl dah post, Johnson dah post, Atika dah post. So I'm very excited to do the posting. So one of the key value that I get is first as a student practice makes perfect. So I'm very lacking on English, and I currently very hard to speak English. But if in a LinkedIn I practice every day, then even one post I take almost 1 hour to think what I should say. So this very helped me to improve my thesis and in my posting. The second one is that I get is when I get the internship placement in LinkedIn, I really want to encourage my friends, almost fellow friends and students to change from the Instagram to the LinkedIn, because I think it's a LinkedIn was one of the platform that you need to show the people what you do, and people will have some give post like some comment so on. And the third is the third I said before is I practice my English every day lah. So I can talk, I can sharing with somebody. That this is help me as a student, as a final student, to prepare into the career path. That's all. Thank you.
Wow, that's excellent, Azki. I mean, I'm just showing the comments from the crowd. The trust is she's very proud of you. Siti Norin Sharnisa says congratulations, and personally, Azki, I would have to say that I'm so proud of you. I know it takes a lot of courage to finish, and you're doing it very, very well. Don't stop, keep on going. We will all continue to support you. So
thank you.
Good job, Azki. Very good.
Thank you.
Anna, so macam mana Anna?
Yeah.
What about you? What's your fun on this?
Okay, for me lah, LinkedIn is full of positivity. I can feel that sebab bila I get back to industry last year, because 6 years tak kerja kan, memang I need to orang kata catch up all the technologies, all the connections. So I found out ramai orang IT So I tengok all the page yang banyak share on the network security. So memang it helps me very much. And after that I connected with all the friends. Walaupun berbagai profession, tapi sebenarnya I can, you know, with all the stories, the experience, macam all the posts, memang it's encouraged me sebenarnya directly. So every day, you know what, I memang akan buka Linky. I baca all the posts, even though I'm not posted that day, I akan comment. Itu I punya perangai lah. Walaupun I tak ada masa, I comment because I appreciate dia orang punya masa and dia punya. So when they are support my posting, why don't I also doing that dekat orang lain juga. So I really love to spread positivity in my post, and you can follow me at #AnnaStory. So this is my pengalaman, cerita-cerita. Adalah cerita pasal sikit kerja, pasal kita semua, but I want to share only that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you, Azki. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Johnson. Everybody tuning in today. Please connect to all of these people, wonderful people that post every day, and they have great things to share with all of you. So please connect to all of them. We will hear more from them moving forward. I'm so happy to be part of your lives right now. And one of the things Richard just now is making friends and making connections, and connected to all of you. We will all continue to be connected. And I'm so proud of what you have all achieved in 2020. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Johnson. Thanks,
Thank you,
Anna.
Aziz.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome to Make Way for the next batch of people
See
coming
you
on.
all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We have another 4 or 5 people coming on right now. So just as a recap, this group of people that we had just now joined what is known as LinkedIn Super Secrets on the 9th of May. And as a result of that, we had a 21-day challenge. And for that 21-day challenge, we brought in different, we challenged everyone to post every day or every weekday. And we supported each other via a WhatsApp group. And obviously that has brought quite a bit of success for people. So I'd like to invite the second group of people. Let me just read out their names here to come on board right now. And Johnson and to please kind of leave the studios to make way for the rest to join. We do expecting Edward was already in. We have Atika, Fira, and our Sarjit Singh. So let's await for Atika, Fitra, and Sarjit to join us. Sarjit and Edward are already in. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring onto the stream Zal, Sarjit Singh, as well as Edward. How is everybody? Let's start with Fitra, the one and lady on board right now. Fitra, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello and good morning to everyone. So my name is Nur Fitrah binti Ahmad Rizal. I am 22 years old. I'm studying at UiTM Kedah. That's all.
All right, thank you, Fitra. And Edward, how are you, Edward? Long time no see.
Hi. Hey, good morning.
You've been on lives and also on
Harry
Clubhouse. Yeah, introduce yourself, Ed.
Okay, so myself is Edward, and then after that, very good morning, everyone. So it's a very Sunday morning. I believe everyone is still at the rest also. Myself actually is working as an associate product owner at CIMB Bank. So glad to see everyone.
Yes, and we have all the way up north, Mr. Sarjit Singh.
Hi, good morning, Azif, and all our friends out there. Nice to meet you here. Well, in terms of my background, I'm a professional learning facilitator who helps people to communicate and lead better. And my workforce performance solutions or other programs help people to their on-the-job productivity and outcomes. So in a nutshell, trainer. Okay. So I'm happy to be on the show with you, Azib, and the rest.
Thank you, joining us. We also have just came in Atika Azman. Apa khabar, Atika? Please introduce yourself.
Okay, everyone. My name is Atika Mita Azman, and I'm a final year degree student from the UiTM Kedah. Currently, I'm in the semester 5, and thank you for having me here.
Excellent. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very varied and diverse group we have. It's truly Satu Malaysia, and it's truly, everyone from very people to students, and everyone is all together. We're all friends, and we're all supporting each other in this 21-day program. So, in the first round, I'll start with you, Edward. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience on LinkedIn, how long you've been here, and what you've been doing before you joined Secrets?
Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So before that, actually, I was actually still posting, but it actually started to slow down. The reason I think would be the content-wise, and I started to have content like exhausted at the moment. So by joining this group together, it's like everyone has a vibes together, like to keep the posting back to the momentum again. Like, because I actually lost track on posting the time. So at least with this group, actually my time was very consistently posted at 9 to 10. So thanks for having this group. Actually, it's very, very like keep you accountable where you don't want to lose out. At least you will keep helping others actually.
Right. Thanks, Edward. Fitra, were LinkedIn long or did you just join?
Before then, if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't know what I signed up for that. And then as auntie, I have joined an event by Cham. That was the speaker was Mr. Nick Akmal. And after that, I become open and I explore more lah. That's fine.
Excellent. Cool. Great. And how about you? Were you already active on LinkedIn prior to joining Super LinkedIn Secrets?
Actually, I've already registered on LinkedIn quite a few years actually, but I think I just did it as a matter of fact that everyone else was doing so. I also registered, and I never, participated actively, posted, and I perhaps initial assumptions were wrong, thinking that it was more for job seekers. And I was away from LinkedIn for a long, long time, and when I decided to become more active, and I found that perhaps I need to learn more. And I think our path crossed, and you were great. When you hosted the program, you certainly brought us into a proper structured way on how we can actually learn to position ourselves, and also how we can actually go on to connect with the others, also like-minded professionals, and learn the habit of posting, and in the process of doing so, share and also grow with others.
Excellent. Last but not least, Atika, what was your experience with LinkedIn before joining this group?
Actually, my LinkedIn journey quite rare because I'm just created a LinkedIn account 3 days before I joined the Super LinkedIn Secret class. So at that time, I only have 14 connection, and so today I have 400 connection and followers.
Wow, that's a 400% increase. So let's stay there. Maybe right now talk about a little bit about wins. So talk about before and after. So you already said you increased from less than 20 to almost 500 now, right? What else? What other achievements have you had over the last 21 days?
Alhamdulillah, one of my posts, I got 100 reaction and 4,000 viewers. And this is something that I didn't expect. So I'm just sharing, I'm just sharing everything that I feel comfortable. So it will give a benefit to the others. So I'm free to post.
Congratulations, Atika. I must say, I was on LinkedIn for 10 years before 100 chance to any of my posts. So congratulations for doing that in such a short time. Well done. Let's go back to Edward. How about you, Edward? What any wins you want to talk about? Any improvements that you've seen? You're on mute, maybe.
Yeah. So yesterday it was my first like a data session where actually everyone came from LinkedIn. People that who signed actually came from LinkedIn. So it's actually it was about 100 sign-ups, and after that, almost half of them actually showed up. So it was very glad to actually have like people that I didn't know, and then were able to actually create a data session, and then after that we are talking about employability in a group. So that was very a great milestone for me actually to host one event. And at the same time, one post that actually I was create a poll, right? There was about 100 plus actually responded. I never had like 100 plus actually people actually responded to the poll before. Yeah, so that was my first, and the post only about 30 likes, but it was about 7,000 and 8,000 views.
Wow, that's very good. For polls, it's typically of people who answer actually like it, and that's across the board. Whoever posts a poll is like that. But congratulations, having over 100 people answering is very good. Let's go to our friend Sarjit Singh, and any notable talk about over the last 21 days.
Yeah, in fact, statistics wise, I think I've had a very interesting increase in the number of people who have viewed my profile or the post views and such as. Like when I started off, actually, when before I joined your class, I mean, I only had about 45 who had viewed my profile and about 99 post views. And as we embark on this 21-day project, although I think I missed out 3 or 4 days, but there has been a quantum leap there. I've had my connections increase from about 50 over to almost coming to close to 300, I think now, 280. Wow. And not only that, but I think there has been some quality connections in the sense that there are some who have reached out to have some conversations or some of the posts that I have put up, and there were some personal discussions. But interestingly, there was one post that I put up the other day, and it was on mental health, and I got an immediate connection with sort of like a training manager of the company who said, this is God sent. I was looking for this, and thank God you have posted something, and I saw it by chance, and it led to a discussion. And although nothing has materialized yet, but I think the connection is certainly a quality one, and there is leading on to some structured opening there. So there have been a lot of positives, and also giving opinions to the post shared by friends. There's also learning. There's also like opening up of new thought processes and vistas of learning. So I see only plus signs all the way, actually. Thank you.
Excellent. So those are great points right there. But you know, one of the best things about LinkedIn is exactly what you described, which is inbound leads. So this is like you're not out there knocking doors, you're not doing anything actually, you're just posting and sharing. But suddenly people who are within your space and within your industry reach out and connect to you. And you know, how valuable is that? I mean, for somebody who is building sales, that is priceless. In Facebook, you'd have to pay a lot of money to get the amount of reach that we're getting for free here on LinkedIn. So we'll come right back to you, Sarjit. Last but not least, I want to talk to Fitra. So again, as a student, what kind of benefits did you receive over this past 21 days?
All right. For my achievement for during 21 days challenge, which is my post view, the highest post view of mine have reached 2K, the highest one. But before the 21 days challenge, I just get for about 500. And for my who view my profile, I have reached for about 300 people. And before this, I just got 186.
Wow.
And my speech appearance also increases to 24. Before this, just 50. And what I would say here is what I've been posting during this challenge is I share my story, my opinion, and also some motivational posts. And then I see that some reaction towards my opinions toward the world or some issues. They got more views and comment, likes, and reaction. So that's why I was like, or maybe people love to see our opinion on some issues like that.
Exactly. And I'm very proud of you because I've been reading your post, obviously. And for a young person still in university, being able to have a platform to talk about your own personal views and how you view things, I think is priceless for you. Again, I was in my 30s or 40s before I even had a platform to be able to speak and people would listen to me. So I think it's priceless for very young people like you and Atika, even Edward, who's starting work, to have this sort of, it's basically your own TV station, Fitra. You can say whatever you want and broadcast to a group of people, and people will actually pay attention to you and comment and view you. So congratulations again for that wonderful, wonderful win. I'd like to get everybody's views again on what would you suggest for people who are just starting out, like you guys, just starting to build the base. What's the most important thing you think that they can do to help them quickly grow on LinkedIn? Let's start with you, Sarjit, since you are the professional trainer here.
Well, I think what you have actually led us through and what you have guided us, and also setting up a cohort that is mutually supportive to one another would be a very good point to start off with. So whoever it is, especially if you are just embarking upon into a new career, or let's say you want to expand your horizons and you want to also connect with maybe like-minded professionals, or learn what the industry is doing and what others are actually championing in their different causes. I think the approach that you have suggested is certainly right, that you position yourself and you share your talents, your attributes in terms of your skills in your own area of domain. Every one of us have talents. There's something that is there for us to share, and that confidence to share certainly will go on to lead on to us to attain higher levels of self-confidence and also achievement. And this is where the growth will come in. And as we grow by step in terms of what we share and also learn from others, then we will see fantastic opportunities opening up. And what the path that we are treating right now may not necessarily be the path that we will follow through forever, but this is a platform where I think you certainly have lots of light bulbs lighting up, and at the same time, it keeps you energized. I find that, I should have realized this earlier, but I think LinkedIn is more focused and specific compared to even Facebook. So I think in a nutshell, I think what you have guided us and how we have been going about doing it would be the right way for any newcomer or learner to go about expanding their own skill base and also experiences.
Thank you so much for that. That's very, very true. Find a group of people who can mutually support you. And you know, there's many out there actually. There's many groups out there, but we found each other, and this group has been very, very supportive. I'm very proud of all of your achievements. And let's go to Atika and see perhaps what are the key lessons that you learned, Atika, that maybe you can share with the rest of the audience.
Okay. The key lesson that I learned from the 21 day challenge. First,
Yes.
commit to what you are promised. So, sure, we accept this 21 days challenge and we need to commit to post every day, but it's quite challenging for us to keep the consistent. And sure, some of us might have another commitment, so they forgot to post. And for me, I will post it twice for the next day. So if I forgot to post today, uh, for the next day, the first post I will put the hashtag. For example, day 16, and the second post I will put the hashtag day 17, just like that.
Excellent. That's good. So consistency is definitely key. You need to start posting, which is why I designed it for this 21-day challenge to build a habit. I know a lot of the objections of especially people who are just starting out saying, "Mana boleh? How can I post every day? Where got idea?" You know, but actually it's quite easy once you know what to do to find something to post about. How about you, Edward? Any key lessons, key things you want to share with our audience?
I would really agree with Sajid on the community and also the accountability, because I think the thing that one person you wouldn't have the willpower that you want to post it consistently every day, but by looking at the community that we were in today, right, which is 21 day challenge, where everybody is like keep posting, and then everybody is sharing stories, everybody is sharing quotes, sharing other valuable tips, right? So it makes people that you won't want to actually get left out, because people already do it, and you also would have a feel that you will feel guilty if you didn't keep our own promise where we actually agree on the 21 days challenge. So it really keeps accountable as a supportive community that even though there's no like, hey, you must post, but you will make other people to have the motivation to do it as well. So I think that will be the valuable takeaway from this community and this 21 day challenge actually.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that, Edward. And last but not least, Fitra, anything you'd like to share on what you learned and what other people can emulate and learn from you moving forward?
All right. I do agree with everyone, which is my point of view, which is the first one is we need to have a mentor and a community to build our habits, right? And then the second one is the consistency is the key. And for me, for the 21 days challenge, in every day I set my time, which time I should post. And you should be responsible to yourself to post every day, because if you didn't post, you will feel guilty, like Edward and says. And I do feel guilty for every day if I didn't post something. And the third one is as a student, I will not miss any kind of opportunities that are in front of our in front of us. And then for the one who doesn't start yet but eager to start in LinkedIn, you just don't need to be perfect in the first post. You just go with the flow, like that.
Excellent,
all.
excellent lessons. Thank you so much, Fitra. I must say that I'm so proud of you, Fitra, Atika, Edward, all of the young people as just now who are able to express themselves so well and are so able to convey the messages very, very well. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need perfect English. People on LinkedIn come from hundreds of different countries. Not everyone speaks English. One of the best things that I discovered was you can write in Malay or you can write in Chinese, you can write in whatever, and there's a translate button. It's not perfect, but your audience will be able to understand the gist of your message. So don't worry about language barriers. I think LinkedIn is a fantastic community. It's very, like you said, positive, very supportive, not like Facebook. Somebody mentioned they're worried that LinkedIn is becoming almost like Facebook because maybe, different platforms have different kind of reasons why people are there, different intentions. But I believe LinkedIn is very, very supportive, very nourishing. It helps me. And for people of Sarjit and I's generation, perhaps Carl as well and Johnson, we are very happy to be able to connect with young people like the rest of our team, very, very young. And there's really no difference, right, Sarjit? They're all, we're all friends here. We're all friends and you can reach out to us anytime. If we will be able to help you, we will. So I'll just like to go very quickly, one round, starting with you, Sarjit, your last message to everyone before we end our show.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having been the sort of like trailblazer to show us the path, the rightful way, and so on. And I want to thank each and everyone in the group because it has been a fantastic group that has energized one another. And every morning when we see someone has already posted and words of encouragement, and not only in terms of our WhatsApp group, but also right on LinkedIn, and it has been a fantastic group actually. And we feel the sense of camaraderie and kind of like a family that we have already just come into. And what more do we want in life when we have people around you to encourage each other? Thank you very much once again, Azif, and everyone in the group for being the motivating force to make this happen. And we shall continue being supportive to one another. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful. I'll go off to Fitra now. Your closing statement.
Last but not least, I would love to thank Mr. Azif for these opportunities and also to the rest of my teams as well, because you guys are so supportive, and to the newbie, to the who that wants to start in linking, don't be afraid of everyone's expectations. Just go through with no guilty.
That's right. Just do it. Wonderful message, Petra. Off to you, Edward.
First of all, I think I would like to thank also Mr. Azif because you are really busy for your work. As a company, you were head of the departments, right? And also and every almost every single day you definitely check in. Although you were really sick on the day where you have your vaccination, you also saying that you are going to be really responsive after you have taking a rest. I was really touched that you can do very down to the heart where you do all this, and very supportive, show all the love and hearts to really help everyone to grow the LinkedIn. And if you are also for example, people who haven't want to start or still unsure, right? Essentially, do follow us as if Mr. Azif actually have multiple sessions coming on in the future. Then really catch on. Actually, it's really good.
Thanks so much, Edward. I really appreciate that from you. Thank you so much. And last but not least, Atika Azman.
Thank you, Ms. Azif, for this opportunity. I feel blessed because we meet each other and having such a sportive and super awesome teams. So my advice to students out there, just create their LinkedIn profile and enjoy this experience.
All right, wonderful. So say goodbye, everyone. I'm going to take everyone off the stream. Thank you so much again for joining. I really appreciate all of you. Take care. Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, please continue to stay tuned. You know, there's been a lot of questions, and we have Fernando from California is asking, how can we get into this WhatsApp group? Somebody is also asking, how do we join this challenge too? There's many people asking, are we going to have another 21-day challenge? And the good news is, yes, we will. We are actually having the second cohort of Super LinkedIn Secrets. That's going to start on the 13th of June. So 2 more Sundays, next Sunday and the following Sunday. This is the second cohort. We are going to take as many people as we can. I mean, you know, the 21-day challenge was as a voluntary thing. Not everybody wanted to be part of it, but those that were part of it, as you saw from their sharing today, learned a whole lot. So if you want to be part of this and you want to be part of a group, there's a new one coming. The second cohort is starting on the 13th of June. What I'm going to do right now is give you the link. Oh, I need to find it. The link to how to get registered. And with that, you can register. And what we're doing this time, I understand that there's going to be a lot of people are finding it tough right now in terms of work and all of that with the lockdowns. So with that understanding, there's a new pricing strategy. This is an experiment I want to do. It costs as much as you want to pay. So pay as you please. If you think it's worth 10 bucks of your money, pay 10 ringgit. If you think it's worth 50, pay 50, whatever. And in the link, you'll find that, let me quickly get this to you. I'm sorry, I didn't prepare the link beforehand, but in the Google form, you're gonna be able to get a link to where you can register yourself. There is a payment option, and you know, you pay again whatever you can pay. If you find it difficult to pay anything at all, pay 1 ringgit. If you feel you can afford it, pay more than that. But what we want to do is build another group on top of this already very supportive group, and we will be able to together, you know, join in and learn what these people who you've just heard from have learned over the past 21 days. But the biggest lesson for me, and I'm learning every day, and I'm learning so much from these people that I'm supposedly guiding. I'm not, you know, teaching anything. I'm facilitating, and I'm also learning a lot from them as we go along. Because really, there's just so much to learn, right? There's just so many things to learn from everyone, and I'm just so happy to be able to do that with this group. And I would invite any one of you who want to join me in another experiment to see how you can do, how much you can achieve in 21 days. We will, you know, do this again in June. So I'm still trying to find, I'm so sorry about that, the link to register. I'm just posting it right now. And from that link, ladies and gentlemen, what you can do is get yourself registered. And one moment, let me just get to it. And from this link, you'll be able to register yourself. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And I invite all of you to be part of this experiment, and I'll be happy to guide you with that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream. Please go to the link, see if it interests you, register, and I'll be happy to find out and engage with you and spend 21 days with you to learn how you will grow your own LinkedIn channel based on what we learned together here on the super secret second cohort. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Again, sometimes they say don't talk about sex, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, but what I'm trying to do is trying to be myself. I'm supportive of the Palestinian cause, free Palestine, but that's authentically me. So you take me as a package, this is who I am. Regardless of my political views or my religious views, I'm able to help and guide you if you want to learn how to grow on LinkedIn, and I'm happy to do that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I have to bid you adieu. It's my Sunday, it's my family time as well. My kids are waiting for me now, and I have a wonderful time with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning. Goodbye. Take care.